Hi everybody, this is Janet Wright, and this is going to be a pretty neat walkthrough video where I help you to use stacking and clearing technique 3 different ways to which is good to use at any time. But in this healing set, this triplet set, and in this video, we're going to use it specifically to help you to open up your own clairvoyance, your own ability to see your own energy, like if you're trying to heal yourself or meditate, but also subconscious ways of viewing yourself, just clearly, self-awareness, self-perception that's more accurate, and also self-acceptance and authenticity. You know, that's all part of the theme of this set. So we're going to use stacking and clearing 3 different ways so that you can be less scattered, but specifically for this theme of clairvoyance and viewing yourself. So I'll probably, I'll probably say in this set we'll do it for clairvoyance, viewing yourself, self-acceptance, and authenticity. So we'll do it for 4 things. But like I said, you could substitute your own themes, or you can just do it in general for being more present, which is always awesome. So this is very similar to a video that I made. Well, it's sort of maybe a one step beyond. A video that I made, which I do like a lot, which did have bunnies in it. The theme, the image, the thumbnail image is like this. I'm like having fun with my little bunny. So I will use bunnies again in this video just because how could you not? To explain what we're doing. But that has stacking and clearing 2 ways, and we're gonna throw in a 3rd way this time. And we're also gonna do it a little bit more like streamlined. So if you like more of a bit by bit approach, you could use that other video. I think it's called Be Less Scattered. And it's nice, I like it. But this one will go a little faster. We'll be a little more efficient. Okay, so one of the ideas with clairvoyance is seeing energy is the 6th chakra, which is an energy center, you know, also called the 3rd eye, and it's behind your forehead. And so there's one round opening right around here, and there's one round opening back here. So it goes from front to back, the energy flow, right? So if you have that energy center, you're present in it, you know, technically, you should be able to view yourself, right? You should be able to see your own energy. But it's a lot more complicated than that. And part of it is because you could be scattered. So you could have, say, past life baggage around viewing yourself clairvoyantly, you know, like maybe you were in a very strict religious situation in a past life, or, you know, previously in this life, where, you know, viewing yourself or imagining your own energy was considered, you know, something very, very negative, you know, which, you know, I'm always amused by, because it's like you could be a much better person and be much kinder and more compassionate and more whole, and therefore, you know, do more good works in your life if you can view your own energy. But, you know, whatever. Sometimes things are ironic. I think basically if you can view your own energy, you're not as easily controlled by others. And so, historically, some organizations that have preferred that people are more docile and fearful, you know, like a flock of peaceful little sheep following the leader, then they don't like you viewing your energy. Okay. So anyway, so what we want to do is help you to unblock and get back these scattered parts of you. So the unblocking is, okay, like say this is your physical body, you may have energy blocks in your physical body's energy system, in a chakra or in the aura somewhere. they get triggered when you try to view yourself, view your own energy. Maybe some of it's, you know, baggage about, oh, I should be better, or I'm afraid what I'm going to see, you know, whatever, right? So there's the physical body baggage, but then there's also the spirit body baggage, okay? And in that video with the bunnies, I didn't use her, I just used the hand, my hand, to represent your physical body. So I could stay with that, I guess. So say this is your physical body, so you may have physical body damage in the way of you, so that when you try, you may be centered, but then you're like, okay, I'm going to imagine my energy, and you close your eyes and you look, and your baggage may get triggered, and all of a sudden you can't see anything, right? So you may have physical body, energy system baggage, but you may also have spirit body or astral body baggage. And we're going to represent you, your astral body, by a bunny, a big bunny, okay? So you could be a little blocked up here. You could have some baggage, you know, from this life or a past life, that, you know, maybe from a strict religious life that you had, or some life where you had very low self-esteem, you know, you could have baggage here, or from this life. So astral body baggage, so that's one way, two ways. And then the third way is your scattered parts of you that are far, far off. So we're going to use that little bunny to represent each one of these scattered parts. So there's a bunny here, maybe bunny here, because they're sort of far away and scattered away from you, you know, and that can happen to anybody. It's very rare the person that's not scattered at all. And if that's true, that they probably have some system to get that way. Either through conscious work like this, or subconsciously through something that they do, or they don't realize they're doing, but it helps. So anyway, so you can have little parts of you that are kind of far off, that are super triggered, right? But it's pretty easy. Stacking and clearing will help all three of these states, let's say. It will help these scattered parts of you not be freaked out anymore, so then they rejoin your energy and your astral body, so your astral body is more whole and flowing. And then it'll help, stacking and clearing will help unblock your astral body, and then stacking and clearing will help unblock your physical body too, so then you fit in much better. So then, because the better that you fit in, the more your sixth chakra, you know, right here on the bunny, or right here if you're a person, well, you know, your sixth chakra works better. I mean, if you're there to see, then you can see better. I mean, it may be shadowy, but that's actually good enough in most, probably all situations. So, and I'll have videos about, you know, how to practice your clairvoyance, but the main thing is you have to be present when you're trying. Because if you're all triggered and you're like, wow, 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 you know, and you're scattered and you're triggered and you're popping out, you know, forget it, you know. So this is where the bulk of the work is on these other technique videos, to get you more present and more comfortable and flowing when you're trying to see yourself, okay, or subconsciously perceive yourself, okay? So again, it's just stacking and clearing three ways: the scattered parts, the astral body, which is really you, and the physical body, which has its own energy system. We want all that to flow. We want the scattered parts to come back. We want your astral body to be flowing. We want your physical body to be flowing, so that you have a nice, easy fit in, and you can stay present while you're trying to look at your energy or just have clear self-perception. Woohoo! Okay, so stacking and clearing, fortunately, is like, couldn't be easier. It's so awesome. Very newbie friendly, but like you're really, really doing real advanced level work, but super easily. So it's nice. So we're gonna go from far out in. Yeah. So we're gonna help the scattered parts of you first, then we're gonna help the astral body, which is really you, technically. I mean, although the scattered parts are you, just spread out everywhere, but this is you, and then we're gonna help your physical body so you get that good fit, okay? But we're gonna do it much more streamlined than in the earlier video. So just let's first ground and center real quickly. So be aware of your aura. Mine is, you know, off camera, but it's, you know, roughly that wide all around, right? And just make a red or orange or yellow grounding, very wide. So not just as wide as your hips, not a little string, very wide, like a giant waterfall or a giant tree trunk, okay? That's red or orange or yellow. You just create it with your intention, because that's how things get created on a spirit level, just with your mind, with your imagination. So pick whichever color you want right now that will help you to just do this exercise and work your, be ready for your own viewing of yourself the most. So red, orange, yellow. Let's see. I think for me right now, yellow is best, but it's totally individual. Tomorrow it might be a different color. Okay, so pick red or orange or yellow. Make a giant grounding as high as your third chakra, which is right below where the camera is, because your sternum bone goes down, and when that ends, that's your third chakra. So make a nice wide grounding as high as your third chakra, going all the way down to the core of the earth at that color. Nice and wide, like a waterfall. Okay, so that is grounding, either red or orange or yellow grounding. Okay, and just take a deep breath and adjust to that. You could think about I could let go, I can receive. Another deep breath. I don't think we need to do an earth energy soak, although if you want, you can use that like a straw and bring up earth energy, but I think we're good just with grounding in this case. Either way is fine. So we're going to do a streamlined version of getting back those scattered parts of you. We're going to do whatever scattered parts of you that you need to get back in order to view yourself better. Okay? Because we want you to have a healthy level of clairvoyance. Ideally. I mean, it's up to you. You have free will, But I would invite you to open up your clairvoyance to the extent that is healthy so that you can see yourself and have subconscious and conscious accurate perception of yourself. Because it really helps with growth and interpersonal relationships and productivity, everything. You got to really accept and know where you're at. Okay? So we want to get back these scattered parts that are kind of freaking out and distracting us and maybe, altering our perception, making us less able to see ourselves, okay? So just imagine how many scattered parts you want to get back right now. For me, I have 4 little scattered parts, so like 4 little bunny parts of me that are far off, that are hindering my clairvoyance or my accurate perception of myself, hindering my authenticity, which is sort of like, showing the real you to others and accepting the real you. So self-acceptance. So viewing yourself, clairvoyance, self-acceptance, and authenticity. Okay. So how many scattered parts are healthy and gentle for you to call back right now? For me, it's 4. For you, could be different. And we're going to do stacking and clearing for all those parts all at once. Okay. So you're already grounded. Right? And if you want, you can wiggle your toes and touch your fingers, just kind of, again, make sure you're in, right? You don't want to over-identify with those scattered bunny parts of you. You must stay here and bring, those parts will just naturally come in when you clear the energy blocks, okay? So line up all the energy blocks out in front of you for all those stuck bunny parts. Okay, so technically the energy blocks are way out there, but who cares? You're just making copies of them conveniently out in front of you so you can stay present and grounded and really, powerful. Okay, so I'm lining up all the little energy blocks that are in those scattered parts of me, copies, and so it's just a big line of energy blocks, and you can imagine them like little. For me, they look like little dominoes, like those little black dominoes, those little pieces, game pieces kind of, but they could look like rocks or bricks, whatever, right? And so bring up the earth energy, the red earth energy, and just bring up red earth energy from the center of the earth and soak all these energy blocks from all those scattered parts of you that you're gonna help right now. And again, you're just doing what's healthy and gentle for you right now. If you want, go ahead and have your angels double check. Angels, can you double check that these energy blocks are okay for me to clear right now? And just let them change it if they want. That way you don't have to see. You ask your angels, you can accept that they did it even though you don't see it, okay? And now go ahead and use gold light and melt away any energy cords going into this row or pile or stack of energy blocks that you have out in front of you. Melt away the energy cords going into them from you or from other people. And you don't have to worry about who or how many, just the gold light and your intention is good enough to melt them all away. And then now you just move out of resistance. So the idea is that there's part of you that is accidentally being the glue, like, these stuck bunny parts of you kind of, so you just comfort that part of you. I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go. It's okay. I can be the flow. I don't have to be the glue anymore. It's time to let go. That's super cool. So they basically all clear at once, usually. Like in the healings, with the 70 people that I'm interacting with as they do it, like I check in with people and usually it's like, whoa, that worked. So if you feel like you need to double check, you're not sure, you don't trust yourself, maybe you just doubt, just have your angels, angels, if there's any left, can you help me clear them? Okay. And then just to explain to you what happens is some of those stuck bunny parts of you come back like right away, to your astral body. They come back, whoosh, right, really fast. And some of them kind of take their time just because it takes time. Maybe it'd been separated from you for 10 years and it just takes, a couple seconds, So like for me, I had 4 stuck bunny parts of me. 2 of them came back right away. And then one of them is still coming back and the other one is still coming back. But it's on the way. I don't have to do anything. I mean, yeah, the 3rd one just came back and the 4th one's still going, I'm coming. So it's just a part of me that, took a little vacation. I was a little too triggered at some point. There we go. So that part came back too. So it's nice. So that was part 1, right? We got back the stuck bunny parts of ourselves so that when you try to view yourself consciously, imagining your energy or just subconsciously having clear perception of your energy level or, your weaknesses and your strengths so that you can, make appropriate, realistic plans, you'll be more able to do it. Okay, so now let's do second clearing for the astral body part of you. So this is really like, I would say the bulk of your spirit that's in this lifetime. The bulk of you that's in this lifetime is your astral body. Okay, so it's you, And so right now you're probably pretty present watching this. So you're in your body, you're in your physical body, right? But maybe like not perfectly, So anyway, so the astral body part of you has its own chakras and its own aura and its own grounding. That's all unique, even though it can overlap, it's still unique. So let's clear energy blocks that are in your astral body energy system that interfere in any way with your clairvoyance specifically viewing yourself, your authenticity, and your self-acceptance. Okay, so just astral body energy blocks for all those 4 things. Line them up out in front of you. And that's because that's what second clearing does. You just imagine copies of them all out in front of you. Easy peasy, right? And then just bring up red earth energy from the core of the earth and just soak all these energy blocks with the red earth energy. And then go ahead, double check with your angels. Say, angels, can you double check all these energy blocks? Is this okay for me to clear all these right now? And then your angels might make some changes, but mine didn't. They gave me the thumbs up. So that's fine, even if you don't see the thumbs up from your angels, just assume, because angels work fast. So you ask them to edit and change if they needed to, and so you can assume it happened. And then now just extra gold light to melt away the energy cords going into those energy blocks, because it's very common. You might be corded to the blocked energy and other people very likely might be corded to these energy blocks. So you don't have to worry about that. It's all subconscious for people. And then now that the energy cords are clear, you can just relax and remind yourself, I don't want to be the glue. I don't want to hold on to these energy blocks anymore. I can be the flow, So you're just talking to this subconscious part of you that was accidentally clutching onto these energy blocks. So just deep breath. Think about being the flow. Don't be the glue. Be the flow. There we go. So they all cleared. Ah, that feels cool. So for me, and if you didn't feel anything, that's okay. It still helped. But if you, for me, what's happening is that I just kind of, I feel a little heavier, but in a good way. I know that sounds silly, but, and so I was like, I'm kind of in more. I'm in my legs more, in my hips more. I feel everything more, but it's a very relaxing kind of feeling. Okay, so that is the second way where you're using stacking and clearing for your astral body. So the third way of using stacking and clearing is for your physical body, which I'm representing by a hand. So this is your physical body, and we want it to be very flowing, right? So then you fit in really easily. It's like, you know, comfy and fun, and you're ready. Yeah, let's visualize our energy, or let's have accurate self-perception so we can, you know, be productive and efficient and authentic, yada yada, right? So what you can do, this is the third way, use stacking and clearing. So just line up out in front of you any energy blocks in your physical body's energy system, right? That are in the way of you using your clairvoyance, your clear sight, consciously or subconsciously, to view yourself, and also for authenticity and self-acceptance, so that you can, you know, kind of be real with yourself and be real with other people. Okay, so line up all those energy blocks, and again, this is in your physical body's energy system now, because your physical body has its own chakras. It can have energy blocks anywhere, in the organs, and the chakras, and the aura, and the grounding. So just line up what's healthy and gentle for you to clear right now, any energy blocks in the way of your clairvoyance, your authenticity, your viewing yourself, your self-acceptance, and then just bring up the red earth energy and soak all those energy blocks in the red earth energy. And ask your angels to double check this pile of energy blocks, or this row of energy blocks, whatever you have. Just say, angels, is this okay for me to clear all this right now? So mine are like, yeah, good job, Janet. And then use the gold light from your hands, or from your imagination, from a gold hose, from a gold sun above you, whatever you want. And just imagine the gold light and use it to melt away energy cords from you or from other people going into these energy blocks. Okay, melt all the cords, and then just melt the energy blocks, either with more gold light, or I think it's more effective to just say, okay, I'm going to move out of resistance. Part of me was hanging on to this energy, and now I'm just going to relax that part of me and be the flow. I don't have to be the glue anymore. I can be the flow. So deep breath, maybe wiggle your toes and just think about relaxing and letting go. That is cool. That's very cool. So it's like just like your spirit just clicks in better, because you did all those three ways. You just did stacking and clearing to get back the scattered bunny parts of you. You did stacking and clearing to get your astral body more flowing, and also to get your physical body flowing more, so you can be like, oh yeah, baby, I'm present and ready to view my energy and have accurate self-acceptance, accurate self-perception and authenticity and self-acceptance. Woohoo! So let's just quick redo your grounding, red or orange or yellow, whatever rocks your boat. So red or orange or yellow, grounding nice and wide all the way down to the core of the earth. I'm gonna do orange. And then how about doing it one soak? So just use that grounding like a big straw and just bring up an extra amount of earth energy all the way up from the center of the earth. Up, and soak your whole energy system, all the energy systems that we just worked on, in the earth energy that's either red or orange or yellow. And just wiggle your toes and just relax. Think about letting go. I can let go. If you want, think about I can receive. It's okay to receive. And you can even think about, you know, it's okay for me to be authentic. It's okay. It's okay for me to have healthy clairvoyance and have healthy, accurate self-perception. That's okay. I can do it. All right, so I hope that helped. And of course, you know, if you want other videos about the theme of clairvoyance, this entire triplet set is about using clairvoyance to view yourself. And the following set will be about using clairvoyance to view others in a very ethical and productive way. So this triplet set, the videos, I'll link the whole playlist at the end of this video. And I will also, if I remember, I will also link the original bunny Be Less Scattered video if you want if you for some reason want that one. But that one is stacking and clearing 2 ways. This is stacking and clearing 3 ways, which I think is my new favorite. Okay, thanks for trying this. And if you liked it, you want people to see it, definitely please give it a thumbs up and consider leaving a comment. Okay, bye.